Yo, yo, yo! How you doing, peeps? Welcome to another edition of Monky London Car Reviews. Today we're going back to the old school. We've got a really, really retro 1994 Fiat Uno Turbo. Little Italian hatchback back from the 90s. Let's go into the driver's seat. Andy's going to do a bit of driving, then I'll pop in the car later on and have a little go. This car's pretty sick. Sort of harks back to the days when I had a front wheel drive car. I used to have a lot of Starlet GT turbos back in the day, so I'm actually pretty stoked about driving this. It's going to be pretty nippy. So yeah, this little pocket rocket weighs what? 900 kilos. 900 kilograms. It's just over 200 horsepower, maybe about sort of 215 when it gets it remapped. So yeah, power to weight ratio is really strong. Probably about what, 220, 230 brake per ton? Yeah, so it's pretty quick, considering it weighs as much as a J-cloth. It's a 1.4. He's running a turbo from a Punto GT.
Punto GT, yes, yeah, stage 2 turbo.
Stage 2, is it rebuilt as well?
It's rebuilt, yeah, fully reconditioned.
Nice. And what sort of boost pressure?
It's 14 PSI.
Which is just under a bar of boost. I think it's about 14.7 PSI in a bar, so yeah, literally just under a bar of boost.
The turbo can take 20 PSI, so
yeah, you're going to turn the boost up a little bit?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
You've got fully forged internals, forged pistons, forged conrods.
Yeah, everything.
New bearings.
Yeah.
Different cam?
Yes, it is. It's a Colombo Biriami camshaft.
It's a Colombo Biriami camshaft. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Fair play. Sort of front mounted intercooler, oil cooler, which is actually water cooled. Yeah, which is pretty unique.
Yeah.
You're saying it's running an Omex standalone ECU.
Yeah, Omex 600.
With 440cc injectors.
Yeah.
And you were saying that the standard ECU, which you put in the bin, was total rubbish.
Yeah, just rubbish. Ruined the engine before, done a piston ring.
Really?
Yeah, because these in-car boost controllers, you wind them up, boom.
Yeah. What was always tempting with these sort of older cars, like the Renault 5 GT Turbos and the Unos, there was a Tipo Turbo as well, wasn't there, back then?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty rare.
Yeah.
Owners quite often, like me, they got a bit bored with the speed and the boost pressure, and they started running more boost pressure, and yeah, the stock engine management really couldn't keep up. So yeah, a lot of guys like Andy are running a sort of a standalone ECU, just so they can actually map it properly and make sure it's safe. And there wasn't many of these built. You were saying originally about six.
I think it's about 6,000-7,000.
But there's not that many on the road now, is there? How many do you think there's left?
Like I said, I think it's about 200 left. I think there's about 30 on the road.
Really? So yeah, there's 200 left, 30 on the road. So this is a really, really rare beast. He paid 600 quid for this car 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He's obviously spent a small fortune on it. Now it's probably worth 10, 12,000 pounds. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And these cars sort of hark back to the days of the 205 Peugeot GTIs, the Renault 5s, Unos, Mark 1, Mark 2, Series 2 RS Turbos.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty cool. Back in the day, they had a really sort of good following, and they're pretty rapid. You got to think it weighs 900 kilos. It's running over 200 horsepower. So yeah, I mean, in all honesty, it flies. We're just about to pop on the motorway, so I think Andy will demonstrate its performance once we get a free spot. It is quite a thin car. This is a bit of a tin can, so you don't want to be having an accident, anyone.
No.
Say what speed we're doing? Yeah, 70, we're doing 70.
70, yeah.
Interior wise, it's all quite sort of stock in here, which is nice. There's not sort of too much going on. Optional extras wise, it's got a heater. No power steering.
No ABS.
No ABS, so yeah, it's a really sort of old school car. I mean, these were what, 1994, so yeah, they're 22 years old now, so. But it's cool, it keeps all the weight down, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
There's our cameraman, still got him.
RS Series 1 seats.
Oh yeah, so they're from an RS Turbo.
RS Turbo, yeah.
So yeah, he's got a Ford Escort RS Turbo Series 1, or Series 2? Series 1?
Series 1, I think.
Series 1 seats, yeah. So these are pretty rare, probably worth a pretty penny as well, yeah. It's quite cool, and he's got a little boy, he's 3 years old. When he comes out in Dad's car, he is screaming more, more, more. He likes the dump valve, doesn't he, in the turbo flutter?
He does.
yeah, what Andy's going to do eventually is basically keep the car forever, keep it in really good condition. He keeps it garaged, you keep it covered. Yeah, so that's obviously why it stays in really nice condition. You had it resprayed 3 years ago?
3 years ago, yeah.
All in original colours?
All original colours, yeah.
Nice, man. Yeah, it looks fantastic. It's probably the best. I mean, it's better than half the cars I sell on my forecourts, which are 20 years newer. So yeah, you've kept it in really nice condition. Credit to you. Hats off, sir. Yeah, rust-wise, a lot of these cars were quite famous for sort of rusting over time. They got left outside. Obviously, English weather isn't the most predictable on times. It does rain quite a lot.
It doesn't come out in the rain.
No.
When the salt truck's in the road, it doesn't come on the
You
road.
literally leave it. That's why you kept it in such good condition. He was saying there's the odd, very small blemish here and there, but I personally couldn't see it. I mean, it looked fantastic.
You have to
Obviously,
look really hard.
you own it, so you always know the little things. But yeah, I mean, credit to you. You've really kept it in really nice condition. So yeah, these were originally 118 horsepower, so you've got nearly another 100 horsepower over stock. Yeah, it's quite impressive.
Yeah.
If you didn't have the forged internals, could it take the power?
It will take up to 300 horsepower.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever thinking about putting a massive turbo on it? Problem with that is, because it's only a little 1.4, you start getting turbo lag.
It'll start to come undrivable.
Yeah.
You just won't be able to drive it. I like to drive it every day to shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Are you taking it to a lot of shows?
I am this year, yeah. Obviously, Auto Italia in the end of April.
Oh, it's going to be popular there, man.
Yeah.
How many people think they're kind of coming offer you money for it? Quite a lot.
Quite a lot. But there's the same answer's going to be no. So.
I think the nice thing for me is it looks nice and original. I do remember in the old days, a lot of people used to modify these. They used to put bad boy bonnets on them and massive wheels. And they started looking a little bit.
It's all old retro now.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I mean, each to their own. If you want to modify your car, it's your your blank canvas. You can do what you want to it. But I think you've obviously retained the value of it from the fact that you kept it relatively standard.
Relatively standard from the outside, inside. Just the fun under the bonnet.
Yeah, that's the most important part. That's where the magic happens. So yeah, in a minute we'll pull over. I'm gonna have a little go. I haven't driven a sort of turbocharged front wheel drive car like this for a long time, so I'll be harping back to my childhood, not giving away my age. But yeah, pretty exciting. Just gonna take it easy for a bit. This is his pride and joy, and I want to maybe do another car review in the future. So yeah, can't go too mad. With springs, yeah, fair play. No, it's nice. The steering response is really good. Feels very tight.
New steering rack.
You can put a new steering rack in it.
Yeah, new steering rack, brand new.
And
the engine was out, put it in.
What's it like trying to get parts from? You have to get a lot of parts from Italy.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's an Italian hatchback.
You can. There's a lot of parts that cross over. So you can get parts from other cars which fit the same.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was going to say, now you're a passenger, every time you take your son out for a spin, he's sitting there with his head pinned against the seat. Now you know what it feels like. Let's give Daddy a taste of his own medicine. Because you get like a sort of the dump valves, you make hear a dump valve noise and then you hear the flutter as well.
Yeah, they both at the same time.
It's probably one of the first cars on the channels to have a dump valve. I know a lot of you guys were hearing a lot of compressor surge. This has got a bit of compressor surge and a little bit of dump valves. Yeah, it sounds awesome. It's got pops and bangs as well.
Bangs, yeah.
guy on the side of the road doing a bit of work, and he's already doing a thumbs up.
Yeah.
What brakes you got in there?
I've got OMP road race pads.
Different discs?
Yeah, EBC approved and vented all round.
Ah, right, nice. Is it discs on the back or drums?
Discs on the back.
You got discs on the back, is that standard?
Yeah, standard.
That's standard, really?
Yeah.
Bit of a straight coming up, so we'll open her up. I think Andy probably trusts me on the straight more than he does on the corners.
Yeah.
Right, let's give it some beans. Bit of rev match. Andy's actually holding on to his seat.
Yeah, it feels a little bit quicker than it does in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I bet, man. Yeah, this is a wicked little car. What do you think you spend on it in the long run? You probably don't want to even think about that.
No, I don't.
He's doing this to shush side to me. I think his missus is going to watch this.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah, I'd say probably about £1,000. Yeah, bollocks. I think he spent a small fortune on this, but yeah, we'll keep it dumb. But no, credit where it's due. You built a wicked little car. Big respect. It's nice to have something really different. I mean, have you ever driven around and actually seen one on the roads?
No.
Never.
No. I mean, the last one.
Apart from the one you did that photo shoot with.
Yeah, apart from the photo shoot with, but the last one I saw was back in Kingston, and that was about 8 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So this car's so rare now that you just don't see any of them about. Yeah, he's just saying he's driven it about. The last one he actually saw on the road was 8 years ago. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The steering's actually not too heavy considering it's got no power steering. This is cool. Bit of a first gear pull. It's quite torque steering, isn't it?
It is.
Wow, I love this little thing. What's the actual mileage on it?
It's got 1,000. That's what I reset it.
Oh, the engine, yeah. So what? You've only done 1,000 miles on the engine.
Yeah, that's 1,000 miles on the engine. Probably guessing it's around the 100k mark.
That's not bad though, considering it's 22 years old.
22 years old.
It's so nice to hear a dump valve because we never run them anymore. So it's actually quite refreshing to see one.
Yeah.
I'll take it relatively easy. This car, smile per mile factor is absolutely massive.
That's what it's all about. It's a smile.
Yeah.
It makes you feel 18 again.
Yeah, literally. I am 18. Anyway, it's a beautiful sunny day. We've had some really nice weather here in England recently. We've got some really good spring weather. I'm happy. Andy's happy. He's got an amazing car. Really appreciate you coming down. Fist bump. Word. Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. Hope you guys have enjoyed this blast from the past. It's been a bit different doing a car like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, make sure you rate, subscribe and share, and we'll see you soon. Peace.